What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday morning live, season 6, episode 48. Let's get assembled. Hold on. Do I have, yeah, what's up, y'all? What's going on? How is everybody? Why is that? That's not the right camera, is it? We need to move. Okay, there we go. That was the one that was supposed to be. Is it working? It is. Yay! Yay! Hold on. I gotta drop off something, and then I gotta get something in blue. Got my cold drift up here. Yeah, okay. Yep, hey, let's get assembled. Hope everybody's doing well today. Happy Saturday morning live. I still haven't changed. J-Bot's stuck in his old ways right now, I guess. What's going on here? At least it's working though, right? Yeah! I don't know. No. Actually, I had to take my keys off. All right, okay. Let's get some. I'm by myself today. It's dead up here, so we're not probably going to do a whole lot. But anyway, we got to get assembled. Lock, force, assemble! Yay! Wasn't yelling at you. Wherever you were. Okay, I don't have this plugged up yet, but we may not be doing a whole lot of much today. Still got that area Iron Man over there that needs a little help, so maybe if we get real bored, we can do something over there. However, I don't want to. I'm not here today necessarily. It's a short day. I'm leaving at 2 o'clock today, so we definitely may have a short day here because after live, I've got more than an hour's worth of work that I got to do here. So, I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. And yes, as the title, this is before the tree. This is that little awkward spot between like holidays, you know. Next couple of weeks are just like, do. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving though. Got a heater going down here and the door open. It's like almost too chilly to have the door open. What's up, tugboat girl? Happy late Thanksgiving. Yep. Get your keys cut here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be saying much to anybody today, which is not unexpected. It's always pretty dead up here right after Thanksgiving and Christmas. But we have Saturday morning live we got to do, right? So yeah, he's closed. They're closed. Walker's is closed. It says open. They need to make they've got a sign out there. We can switch over to let's make sure all the cameras are working, but they've got a sign out there that says open. It's this camera right here, maybe maybe shop south. Yeah, we can make that big. Transform it to well, actually, hold on. Hold on. We don't have the work camera up, so we'll just do this. Yeah. That's the easier way to do it. So, they've got their, okay. Let's see how far we can zoom in. I wish there was an easier way to zoom in on this, but there's not. Hey, again. There we go. So, yeah, they need to definitely make we're open but we're closed today, or a closed today but not. I wouldn't want to put closed out there because you know that can have long-term effects. You see closed sign and you're like, oh, they're closed forever. And they have barricades up. And, yeah, you can't really see it from, well, maybe you can. Let's see. No, no, I guess you can't. Can't really see the parking lot from here, but yeah, that has tripped people up. And it's also funny seeing people pull right in there. Like they leave that open during the week now, and people will pull in and take a parking spot. I guess. Hey, if it's an empty spot. So anyway, that's that. And they're closed today, and I think Treehouse is closed today, right next to them. So yes, twiddling my thumbs because I don't really want to. We can switch to that screen at least. I don't really want to do anything major. You know, we could sweep the. I guess we could sweep the shavings over there, but we got to put the tree up. That's Kim's task Monday. She did the tree at the house, so. Oh yeah, and I don't know. That's going to be a kind of a cluster. You know what? Probably need to take those locks. Probably today in preparation for that. Go ahead and clean off last name table, first name Clark, maybe. That has to be done because all the Christmas stuff for the tree is going to go on it while it's getting decorated. And that's the only other thing, except for stockings and stuff like that. Too cold to keep the door open. Yeah, it's like I want to kick it closed, but on the same token, I don't. It's like right there at that okay temperature. Try to get a camera. What? Hey, where are you going, Cap? Uh, once I get the camera up for the used locks up there that are currently occupying the table, we will check out. They dug up the parking lot, most of it. 3/4 of it? No, this is about half of it. And then they brought a bunch of wood out. Right before. I keep saying yesterday. I don't even know what day it is anymore besides Saturday. Because I kind of had Thursday off, and it was like weird. I hate midweek holidays. Dang it. Anyway, yeah, they brought a bunch of really long boards out and plopped them down. I don't know what the hell they're doing, honestly. Besides tearing up, making a lot of noise in the morning. I come in and I like having my Zen mornings. And they're over here with a far too small, not to shame them for their construction equipment, but it could be a step up. I'm going to take a sip of my Mississippi Cold Drip. We're going to have a cheers to that. Cheers to the next holiday coming up. Drink, drink, drink. Grab your coffee or whatever you're drinking right now. Have a cheers to Christmas holiday stuff. Here we go. Here we go. And probably we'll have a lot of cookie people picking up orders today too. Like hopefully that guy just did, but his vehicle looks very familiar. Hey. Uh-huh. Hey, I know who you are. Does that on purpose. Like Friday. Yeah, we totally are just Black Friday. Why go shopping? I'm not going to do that. And there's that hate everybody. Hey, everybody. Let's scroll down to the bottom of the comments. Ooh, okay. Keep going. Keep going. What's up, Locks, New York, or Jay? Okay, so I was just about to say Last week we had 2 winners for the giveaway, and one of them has not replied to me, and I gave him the second notice, but I just see a notification that Tom acknowledged that he won last week and is getting his information to me. So I was gonna say we haven't had a reply yet from one of the winners from last week. So good thing he replied. I don't know if you're here right now, but thanks for catching that, because I always feel bad when people don't say, "Hey, cool, cool, cool." What does this button do? Why is that button not working? That button's supposed to be working, maybe. Oh, okay. Sorry. I accidentally pressed it. I was trying to scrape something off of it. I don't think it did anything, though. What's this one do? Nothing. It's not connected. Okay, good. Terrific. Why net connected? Why? Well, that is, I guess, good for y'all. What's up, new house? What's up, Pete? Canada's whole postal system is on strike. Yeah, I saw where you sent us something, but we keep getting weird exceptions. I don't know what's going on. And we have a lot of shipping we have to do next week. Faux show. So Tom and Bridget will be getting their wins sometime soon. Just emerging from your tilts up, Peter Fox. See, I didn't have turkey. We had chicken. We don't really do the turkey thing. But we're having another Thanksgiving meal tonight that involves roast and dressing, stuffing. So, please hold. I'm going to see something here. Uh-oh. Doop, doop, doop. Sorry. We've had a couple of incidents the past few days where I've been like kind of weirded out. Had a dude come in a few days ago asking if I recognized a symbol of something that was a 4-leaf clover, and I was like, no, bro. But he looked right at one of the cameras right there in his face, and he kept his hands in his pockets, and he brought his hand out from behind his back. It was sketchy enough for me to send to the detective friend of mine because the way he was acting. I was like, check your stolen list and see if you have a necklace with a clover on it. And I even zoomed in on the camera when he removed his hand to see. I couldn't really tell if he had something in his waistband or not. That was interesting. I'm just like, nah, bro. Can't help you. People come in thinking I'm a pawn shop. Well, I've had that a lot more lately, too. Just this morning, as a matter of fact, dude walked in while I was jamming my music, whole meditating or whatever I do in the morning, and asked if we what did he ask? Something about valuing or estimating the price of a chain. I guess a gold chain. No. And then ask about coins. No. Get that a lot. Having the dang door open. People just wander in. I don't know. They do all the time, though. What was the one before that? It was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I had, what were they trying to pawn off to me? That is a police security. Quality security, QS1. What were they trying to pawn off to me where I was just like, no. Was it like yard equipment or something? I don't know what it was. It was something like, no. Very specific pawn shop. Well, it depends on what you got, man. You got keys? We'll dispose of them for you. Yeah, and we do have used locks up there, don't we? That technically, whatever. A very specific pawn shop. I'm going to change the name. SE Lock and Key and Very Specific Pawn Shop. I mean, yeah, there's more stuff in here than pretty much any other store when you're walking by. Like, visually, if you're walking anywhere around Finder and when you pass our store, it's the most stuff that looks odd and hardware-y. So, yeah, I get it. I mean, you got clothing. Cheney down there, but his is all clothing and skateboards and stuff. The record store, it's just records. You know what that is. He's had some issues where people, I'm sure he gets it a lot too. He's a very specific pawn shop, really, if he buys and sells old records. So, with the exception of him now, yeah, we've pretty much got the most stuff. Most stuff in here. You have people trying to sell used keys. Yeah, I've had them offer too, and I'm like, maybe you want to buy some of mine too? You sure? I can get you. How many pounds do you want of mine? I get that. People come in wanting to buy cameras. Yep, I do get that. Uh, and actually, there's a bins of stuff up here too, like customers' antique keys. Speaking of, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's like I opened a thing for a lady, customer of ours, and I was like, she was just wanting to throw them out, but there's like fancy little fancy little cases fancy little cases and stuff like that with old military keys. And I was like, you can't just throw those out. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Have old trunk keys. This looks like one of those things that you learn in Boy Scouts. You know, for your leatherworking merit badge. That's got his initials burned into it, so I'm not going to show that. But there is a Lord's Prayer coin. Little leathery type. They don't make them like this anymore. Is that ostrich leather maybe, or fake ostrich? It may be real. I mean, it's old enough to be real or fake, but it seems like it's real leather. Just interesting stuff. But like, Where was that really neat thing in here? I don't know. We got off on this tangent, but yeah, the Total Electric Award, like award coins with antique little keys on them. I'm protecting them still for her. I think we may have talked about this before, but they are probably actually going to get moved into the back room eventually. I don't even need them right here in the way. Should those keys not hang on the inside? I think so. The old keys with the big V are for victory. Yeah, those are all World War II. It was a World War II for a pretty high-ranking dude who I'm connected to. I know. It's interesting. He's got his face on a wall somewhere, right? So he was high enough ranking to have his face, somewhere stuck on a plaque. One of those, 3D facial like Han Solo when he was stuck in, that type of plaque thing. Not an inexpensive plaque. Not just a picture. So that's why I was like, you can't just throw these out. No, don't. Let me protect them for you. I don't know what for. So I was like, come get them. Next time I see her, I'm going to be like, do you want these back? Have you gotten over the fact that you want to throw them out? But on the same token, she was the last surviving family member, and she didn't care one bit about them, so I don't think she'll ever want back. The easy entry or keyway? I remember the easy entry. I remember that thing. Never had one, but I don't see your earlier question about that, Fred.
Because you have your mom still.
Oh, it's starting to make a similar machine called the Keywave. Yeah. Oh, what? So any of those types of machine? No, I don't. I wouldn't spend the money on that. No matter how high volume. I mean, the only way I could that would be ridiculous. I saw when the easy entry came out, like I saw like demos and stuff like that, but I was just like, nah, there's no point in doing that. My theory is if it's gonna be nowadays, especially nowadays, it's just gonna be cheap Chinese shit, keys, right? For the most part. Unless you're trying to bypass restricted key security in some way or another, then you don't really have a good enough reason to spend that much money on one of those machines and to take the time to do it. Example, you have somebody brings in what am I trying to say about Harbor Freight padlock, and there's no key blanks that match it. So I'm going to pull out my $10,000 machine and this hunk of brass and spend, it was like 10 minutes to make it or something like that, and charge them $45 for that $10 padlock key. Then that didn't equate, you know. Unfortunately, things are just not the same. Now, as far as like, there's no good reason to do that besides like old obsolete keys that Ilco won't make anymore. I would like that if for barrel keys now would be pretty awesome, but that honestly is just to do barrel keys individually like that. That's just a lot of work on a milling machine, right? So even then, that outvalues the the cost of it. I don't know. It's just nah. I'm not going to spend that much money on something you would have very little use out of, unless you're trying to bypass restricted keys, literally. That's the only reason. Oh, hey. Oh, I gotta go fix the door. I'll be right back. See you Monday. Okay. I fixed it. Just getting close, to it caused it to get fixed, right? It's $60. Not for them. They do our cleaning whenever we need stuff cleaned. But we're going across the street at $60. It's our minimum. We used to give a discount for that, like a significant, a very healthy discount. But that is our only for this business area. Like if I walk across the street, if I drive down around the corner, whatever. But as soon as it goes beyond the business district, it goes up from there. So, but it used to be way significantly cheaper until it got abused, and we had a problem with somebody who had a problem with it. So we had to. That's always why things change, is because somebody had an issue with it. As I sit here and fondly remember back that argument over us offering a hugely discounted service charge. Restricted, hard to find. Even $8,000 is too much to spend for something like that. And I've got a shirt on underneath here too. I know it's cold. What's up, City Lock? The 3 brass balls. I've got a brass ball over there. It's my whacking stick. Let's move up front, y'all. And it's a brass ball made in Portugal. I still want to put a spike in that too. Don't ask why. It'll be in our locksmith weapon category, along with one of those handle sets. You just have to convince Dang It West to play the victim for that locksmith weapons video. It's going to take some bribery. Speaking of parade, that's coming up on the 6th, which is next Friday. Is that, I know, I don't want to see what's new in the calendar. Shit, yeah, it is. Eek. Eek. So Friday is the Fonder Parade, speaking of, and I don't know still whether or not I'm going to drag the table out and run the extension cord and do that stream. Or for that matter, even be able to be here during it. I don't know what time it starts, but it's probably 6 o'clock. Arrgh. That's something I gotta really consider too, because I gotta let Adam know who's my co-host for that. He says he's game for whatever. Yay or nay, whatever. So, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know any details on it this year because we never really communicate. We never really answered their email about doing the stream. Period. So even so, I won't have a itinerary. We'll be winging it if we do it. We'll be like, oh, here comes a vehicle with somebody in it. All I know is just like who's the grand marshal. Uh, but yeah, and then possibly one of those school bands. I don't know. JSU is going to be doing their thing. We have city tree. EM trolls filling tree, Peter. There you go. So yeah, and that's another thing. It says it's 6. That's a Friday. We always do stuff on Thursdays. So I don't know why that is like that because it's always a Thursday thing, and this year it's not. Slow down. Transform back to fit to screen. I don't know. That's kind of throwing me off too. I've got the extension cord up there. It's just a matter of running it up and then out and then down, and taping it down with gaff tape and moving all the table and Carson out there, lighting it up. I'm still 50-50. I want to like try to make it bigger with a loudspeaker and all that. I can't bring myself really to do it this year. And we've got Frank also. So, and Kim has crap she has to do. So maybe an issue, maybe not. I don't know. It's gonna be a definite last minute decision. I guess that's how we can put it. You gotta get geared up to go up there. I just realized I don't have the mobile microphone set up yet. So hold on just a second while I do that. And we make sure I don't crash the stream simultaneously. And add. Oh, that's gross, man. Somebody trying to pay off shipping bills ahead of time. Sucks. Dang it, Wes is getting us from not even being here. Okay, what's the other little plug? Do we need that one? We do. So, okay, boop, just like that. You come over here. You go over there. Somehow, even when he's not here, he just knows the right time to put an ad in. These batteries may be getting a little low, but we'll keep an eye on it. Boop. Artificial tree light. We don't. Do we have? We don't have an official tree lighting in Jackson, Mississippi. That I'm aware of. Maybe we do. I don't know. Do we? That's a question I guess I'm gonna have to investigate. But I'm pretty sure we don't have one in Jackson, unless it's at the governor's mansion in Jackson, which maybe they do. Maybe I don't know. Come on now. Come on now. All right. Boop. Boop. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic switch. We're going to check the volume on the mic real quick. It is set to 250%, so it should be good to go. Is that the same security guy? So they hired a security dude last week and a half ago. Like 3 days later, homeboy comes by trying to bum a smoke off of me. I was like, that is not. And well, what pissed me off was he tapped on my window, and I always yell at people that tap on my window. So, and then he came by like 20 minutes later and tried bumming the smoke off of me, and I wasn't even outside smoking at the time. I was like, no, you're you're not going to be the security for the area bumming smokes off people, bro. It's not how that works. You on your way home? All right. Well, you drive safe or fly safe or whatever. Volume's okay. Thanks for the heads up on that. Appreciate it. Let me go check on the comments real quick. I had to move them over here. The Keyway King, yeah. Can't remember what those things were when they were introduced, but they weren't cheap then. And yet, well, thank you for that. Appreciate the talking about the video on the steel door installation. Yeah, it's that company that puts in the doors is just like, we're not going to do that. We could do that, but we're not going to do what he does. So call him if you want it done. Smart door company. They're fine putting in doors and frames, and I'm not fine putting in doors and frames. So it all works out. They don't try to rekey. I don't try to put in a door and a frame. Nor do I do hinges, in case you're wondering. And I've even got one back there. I really want to put that one in one day just to get it out of my shop, because it's like an 8 foot damn hinge in the box, and it honestly is taking up room. I bought that son of a bitch back in the 2000 era and never installed it. It was a new company at the time. I don't even know what kind it is, honestly. Uh, and it was expensive back then. I've totally lost my ass on that thing. I don't like doors and hinges. But the most I'll do is tweak it with a hinge tweaker. After that, call the pros, man. They call me for the lock part of it. You call them for the door part of it. All right, let me get this camera put in and we will move up front. Box up all the just random stuff I have up there right now in preparation to pull. No, I'm not going to pull Carson out. Oh, God, come to think of it. Oh, let me think about that. Do I need to put up last name table, first name Clark, and bring out Carson? If I bring out Carson, I may be more inclined to move Carson out for streaming the parade. Because last name table, first name Clark is neither steady enough nor large enough to set up a stream out at the street. We haven't seen Carson in a while, have we? I'm gonna make a decision. Let me think about it. I'm gonna make a decision. Full length hinges are such easy money. Yeah, I know. But honestly, let me back that up and honestly say they're not great, and we don't have a lot of them here. A lot of people won't put them in here. They're becoming more common with new construction, especially, obviously. But like on the retrofit scene, our soil is so bad. The Yazoo clay shifts so bad. Every every almost every one that I see with a excloser like that, it just doesn't work right. I've seen a lot of them that don't work right. Carson. Uh, what's up, Sam? Uh, it may be the answer to some problems for sure, but with our soil and our shifting foundations, sometimes it's not so great. And you may argue, well, traditional hinges on a steel frame door are going to be the same thing. Yeah, but you can replace them easily, tweak them. Only when the brackets are kind of busted out. There's a few doors that definitely need them. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like doors. I don't like doors. It's never have. I've never gotten along. Period. With doors. So leave that one alone. Yeah, there wasn't. We had an earthquake. We do have earthquakes here every so often. They're very small. No, I did not, because at that time I was not even in the area. We were not in the area. We were with not in the area. So lock push for its symbol. Let's do this. Go ahead and fire up this other camera real quick. So now I was way too far away to feel the effects of our I think it was a 2.5 earthquake. Hold on, we need to watch this person, I guess. Fantastic. You're gonna back up, and that's a daily thing, y'all. Like, why did you even bother backing up and straightening up the vehicle? Because don't understand people sometimes. People. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff up here, more than I thought, because I brought in. Frank is with us for the week, so uh, I had to unload a few things out of my truck so that he could ride home with me last night. And they landed on wobbles there. And we've actually sold several of those recently too. Just having them out there. I'd say 4 or 5 of them in the past couple of weeks, ever since I strew them out over the table. I've moved some back behind the whiteboard there. There was also a 1.7 near, was it Thursday morning? That was probably the same one then. I think, I don't know exactly when ours was, but I want to say it was early Thursday morning. Probably the same. Oh no! The South is breaking away from the rest of the country. I don't know where that fault line is, but there is a fault line that runs through the Canton area, and it probably connects up there to y'all. So more than likely, it's the same one. I have a heater down here by my leg blowing some nice warm air, so I'm loath to go away from it. But yeah, we still have to. We got to go up here. So let me go. get a, what do I need for this? Do I need to box those up? Let's do plastic bin. I got a couple of spares here. Ugh. Yeah, I don't have the mobile comments though. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, I'm forgetting something. And it's the mobile comments. Boop, that was me disconnecting something, and since that happened, let's make sure the stream's okay. What's the temperature here? Yeah, that's a good question. Chilly. It is, whoops. No, I don't want to go to Disney. Stop it. Let me fix the TV real quick. Nope. Nope, nope. 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 Where I go? Yep. Go there. Mufasa the Lion King in theaters December 20th. That honestly is probably going to be a good film. Given the, you know, graphics that we have nowadays. I don't know. Let's see. Did somebody answer that for me already? We have an inch or two of snow. Marissa, hey, what's up? Yeah. So it's always where's my face? It's always humorous when 47. There it is. I knew I had an app that told me how cold it was, like literally right there on the screen, and it's 47 right now. Mostly cloudy. High is 55. Low is 29. All in for the rest of the day. Let's pop that open. Boop. Sunday, 30, between 32 and 59. So the deal with Mississippi weather is the really cold mornings, 33, 34, Wednesday, next Thursday, Friday, uh, and then it gets up to like 65, which is almost comfortable enough if there's no wind to be in a short sleeve t-shirt, uh, or at the very least a thin shirt. Which, by the way, we do have a couple of new items in the Lockforce store, and I'm going to add a few more of those in because the shipping time is not is you have to put your orders in if you want any clothing. I wouldn't necessarily go. I would wait until at least like Monday to check it out again because I'm going to be adding a few new designs up. But I have added a couple of new products this morning, and I'm going to add some varying designs as well. So keep your eyes on the lockforce.store, which is also a great place to become a member there or a supporter because you get a discount off. So if you're thinking about buying something, you probably or it would be a good thing to be a supporter. I'm not trying to push that. I'm just saying it saves you money. So uh, yeah, that's my bad. That's my marketing bad. That's the commercial today. Aside from taking my last sip of Mississippi Cold Drop, which I get, no kickbacks from this. Don't do it if you're going to be longer than 15 minutes. Okay, good job. All right, to the front. Charge! Still kind of sad about leaving that. Leaving my warm. The comments, Jason. Come on now. I literally came back over here to get the comments section, and then I literally walked off and left it. There we go. Boop. I don't know how much of my head's going to be cut off here, but we'll see. Thank you for the link, Rune. Appreciate that. 50 is the south 20. Yeah, when it's 50, it's like, that's cold to us. Once it gets below 50, it's officially wintertime. All right, let's put this here, put that there. These needed to go in with this. All this is out of my truck. This is, both of these items really are supposed to be in the truck. Plates. But Frank needed somewhere to go, so. Don't make you point your fan south. Don't. We don't want colder air. This is quite enough for us. Quite too much. Everybody here would be fine if it stayed just like this. All right, so I've got 4 Schlage lever handles. 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. Put these on bottom because they're the least likely to sell, even though they work fine. The one thing about these Wisers is the push and turn versions last forever. Compared to where the ones that have the whole knob. Obligatory siren in the background sounds like it's coming this way. So there's actually nothing wrong with those. And we're gonna go Schlage F series. Only thing wrong with these is they're the old style where they don't automatically unlock, which causes lockouts. So, hey, maybe we will score us a lockout in the future by somebody spending $15 on a, or $12, or that matter, on a lever handle there. This Wiser one I've had up here forever. It's pretty specific. I've got a whole bunch of hinges here that was going to go on eBay, but I got to get a count of them. And then commercial. These are all commercial grade. They don't really belong in the residential section, but we can do some deadbolts in here. How about this? This is kind of a commercial deadbolt. We did have a few. Speaking of that video, that is no keys. Speaking of that video, we had a few people saying, why residential? And, I was called to put a hole in a door and move their locks to it. That's it. That place was fully capable of choosing whatever hardware they wanted to put on there. That's what they wanted to use, so that's what I was getting paid to do. End of story there. That's it. Yep, I would have loved to have put in that for their handle and not a tail deadbolt for their deadbolt, but that was not under my purview. What word am I looking up here? That wasn't part of what I was supposed to be doing. Remodeler plates, yep. This is a remodeler plate as well. Strikes. Drop plates, both Duranotic and I'm going to pronounce shit how I want to, by the way. So speaking of another comment that I recently received on a video, I'm so glad that the internet's out there to tell me how to pronounce something that I've been pronouncing the same way I want to pronounce it for my entire life. That's supposed to go in, yeah, so all this has just been like a catch-all for my front seat. And it's got everything from hex wrenches to parts to a full-ass old B60 deadbolt. So I'm going to try my best to separate this Monday along with all these cylinders. Inch-and-a-half hook bolt. Yep. This needs to go with that because that's cylinders. And this. What else is under here? There's a Schlage Rhodes wrench, a bunch of Allen wrenches, some Schlage latches, bathroom keys. I was on a job making keys. On a job making keys and fixing doors for something else. And they were like, hey, while you're here, can you go in the bathroom and get the key for those things because we don't have one anymore? I was like, yeah, but then I realized I didn't have any pre-cut E114, so I literally had to fabricate them there on site, which was pretty stupid considering I have like 30 of them over there. There's my half Schlage Rhodes. I prefer the half one because it takes up less room than the full size Schlage Rhodes drill bits. Keys. These are really supposed to be in the truck. So, yeah. Oop, cylinder can come over here. Yeah, see, lock and key. Yes, sir. So you don't have the key for it? Let me check my stock. I believe I'm still waiting on... Yeah, I don't have any of the roof rack keys right now. Yeah. Yeah, I think the order for those should show up by like Wednesday or Thursday at the latest if you want to give me a call. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, yep, that's a shame. It always comes in waves, right? I'm literally out of maybe 3 key blanks that we normally stock here, and somebody needs it. Needs it done. Just put that on my order for yesterday. No, Wednesday, as a matter of fact. LF12, in case you're wondering, is roof rack, ski rack keys. Almost could have been different, but I don't want him to waste his time coming up here because literally it's 95% of the time in the U.S. is a LF12 key that I somehow ran out of. Deadbolt, 1.5 inches. So deadbolt did lock. I had to replace one of these the other day, and I did not have them in my vehicle, and I realized that these had somehow gotten into that pile. So yep, that, and this, and this, and that is all going back in the all right, let me get a lid for this, and I know what we can do. I know exactly what we can do. I've got a container just for this. Give me a second. Oops, that was not good. That was a Baldwin lever handle. Oh, excuse me. I know right in front of you. I'm going to put this lid down here. So, yep, just like that. And actually grab one more plastic bin for the commercial. And then invariably what will happen is I'll bring these back out after we deal with the tree. And just try to get some more of them out of here. They don't have keys yet, but this thing I've got one side picked. I was going to use my list sheet to just make a key for it, but I never really bring my quick set list sheet inside. There's really no point in. Not the only reason I use a list sheet in here is for when I have like somebody bringing a Schlage lever or something. All right, so boop, good. Down there, yep. Hinges, yep. And this, yep. Spare cylinder ready to go. That are literally for quick rekeys. They're not doing any good in the shop, are they? I see cylinders. I see the cylinders. Perfect. Okay. Look at that, y'all. Look what we did. Look what we did. Look what Jason needs to decide to do now is put this over here. Come here, camera. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ah yeah. Just in case we gotta unlock a car out front. Yeah. Is that right? Nope. Hiya. Hey. Hiya. Just like that. This is pretty damn heavy. Did you not go down? Thank you. Ah, come on now. What the hell? Hmm. Double, 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 single. Double. Single cylinder antique brass. There's a double, double, single, single. Double, 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 single, single. And bright brass. Antique brass and... Okay. Let me go write that down. Double US 5. Single right there. Single double US 3. Oh, I've got way too many of those. And the rest of these are really not supposed to be in there because they're commercial and residential. But I'm trying to avoid toting all of this around all the time. Huh. Okay. We still need to stencil that one day, don't we, y'all? Carson. Oh, back to that decision. What is Jason gonna do there? What am I gonna do there? Heck if I know. Oh, hey, Kim. That's funny. Maybe. Maybe. It may be there. See, what happens, what happened was I made Dang It Wes a design person for the store. I'm really getting serious on this because of our dumbass Amazon drivers not being able to figure out that 3001 is here and 3007 is right there. So they can't figure out our address. Technically I am supposed to have the address up, but, you know, not till the Amazon world delivery people had a problem with it. So, yeah. Okay, anyway, Tree, the title of the video. Next week, right there. I'm going to leave this up. I'm thinking long and hard about Carson, but yeah, we're thinking about the tree probably being right here like it was last year. This moving over. I don't know what the hell we're going to do with that guy. But, yeah. Here's the before look. So next week, it'll be Saturday Morning Live, Season 6, Episode 48, after the tree, right? Maybe. Maybe. We do hang keys from the tree. We hang, and we hang lock force ornaments from the tree. Those are high chem back chem. Grab the mobile comments. You're not supposed to be right there. You're not supposed to be right there. Yes, it's Saturday, Power Day. Ours is in 3 places. I know. It's like, well, I've never bothered. I've never really cared about it. But I've got those nice brass numbers, and I've always wanted to use them because I went to the trouble of finding those 3003 numbers. There weren't many left, but believe it or not, they had threes and zeros. So I was like, score! And I've had those here for 20 something years now. Never really needed it. It's amazing how UPS and FedEx and those other delivery companies before never had any trouble. Even before, Google Maps was a thing. It was just like 2,000 block, 3,000 block, 3,100 block, odd, even. Pretty easy to figure out, 3,003. Because his 3001 is clearly visible on his door. And the packages say SE lock and key. That's the funny thing. They'll come in here. I'm not being like rude to, sorry, I'm not being rude to the Amazon driver. It's literally only the Amazon drivers doing it. Switching back to the mobile microphone. In case I tapped my chest there. Come on now. UPS, FedEx, never had a trouble. Scammers charged $19,000 to rekey a house, and they actually paid it. We may be bejizzy with a customer. Hey, Bridget, what's up? I was saying earlier in the stream that your package will be going out next week with Tom's, who finally acknowledged that he won just now. It's the beginning of the stream. You think the world got dumb during the virus? It dumbed everybody down. They did not pay it good. Jeez, that's ridiculous. Also ridiculous. It sounds like a lot of work was involved, so at some point they didn't ask how much it was going to be.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, how you doing?
good. How are you?
I'm good. Walking a little slow, bear with me. I need some keys, mate.
Okay.
And I was referred, somebody referred me to you. Can't think of the lady at Ace Heart. Will you let me take them off the thing you need?
Nah, you can just show them to me.
I need this one. I need those two.
Okay.
Those two for right now. I need two more. I need. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna say these two.
So those two and
For the G.
two side by side.
No, the hand is still listed up for you. Thought I had it. Here you go.
Yeah. So those two.
Uh-huh.
And then two of each one.
Uh-huh. I never knew you was here. To the lady told me, so she said,
These are $4.75 each.
okay. So cute. What are your hours? Just Monday through Saturday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, on those two, just verifying it's those.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to put the GM on the other?
No,
No.
you don't have to.
Okay. Let's do-
Yeah. So, you can't make this one, can you?
Nah, that one. Nah.
They like $40 a
Yeah, they put in those new buildings over there, and
mm-hmm.
they use that for some reason.
Cause I tried to get one, but he was like, it's $40 for one like a soda. You don't have a restroom, do you?
No, man.
Okay.
No.
Thank you.
Alright, on Saturdays, when you get 3 keys, you get a free tag. So you get 2 free tags of those color tags right there.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put them on there if you want to use one of them for 2 of them for these. How you have them grouped up on your ring?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so these 2 were the ones that had most of yours have this head, but
Okay.
so those two were together,
Okay.
and then these two were together. So which do you want to use for these?
Yeah, right there.
That's one of each one.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
I can put those on temporary rings for you
Okay.
too. It's a little cheaper. So let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 37.80 altogether.
Thank you so much. You don't know how a lifesaver you being. Did I take it out?
Not quite yet. All righty.
Thank
There
you.
we go. Have a good one.
You too.
I don't know. What happened to that? I don't know where that went. I have moved it to the. I used it one day. I was like, oh, look at that shit, son of a bitch. I can use this thing for something. And it's probably stuck to a metal surface somewhere. Good question, though. Have to look for that. Maybe in the back room. Or maybe in my van somewhere. Possibly is in my van above my pinning kit on the metal underside of the toolbox in there. Because I was like, it's not doing me a whole lot of good right here. Cam 2 was down during Bajizzy. Okay, let's see. So the Bajizzy down. Bajizzy was down. Oh my god. It was down, wasn't it? Look at that. What the heck? Huh. Well, that's weird. See it connecting. It's supposed to be connecting. But it's not connecting, is it? There it is. The heck. Okay, it's back. Let's check all the other cameras. While we're at it, if one disconnected, we know the other ones are okay. 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 Sweet. What time is it? 12:27. I said earlier in this stream that I'm leaving early today. So that means that we're leaving early today, right? That's what that means. This guy's going to be here for. And then he comes and tries to play nice with me. Like, he wants to come chat with me after he takes up the spot for an hour and a half or 2 hours. I think I obviously underhandedly told him to go on the other time he did it. By sometimes you just have to straight up ignore people when they try to make friendly with you, right? Kind of like, yeah, whatever. Some work done. Yeah, we're gonna have to log out early this week, I think, because we did what we were supposed to do. We got last name table, first name Clark cleaned off. As far as Carson coming up front, I don't know. I don't think I really am gonna want to do anything. We didn't do shit with Iron Man over here because that's a whole project, and that's gonna take up a whole like couple of hours worth of work. So we're not even gonna get started on that. We're just gonna rub our hands slowly, and here in a minute switch over to the disassemble screen. And we're gonna let everybody go early today because it's still holiday weekend. All right. Tell them okay. I pissed in your gas tank. 70-minute warning. The bad thing about that guy is he'd think it was funny. Going back on my old comments there, GQ man, it's not hard to find my shop, right? It's on the Googles. But I don't think Amazon must use their own mapping system. It's all I could come up with. Oh, good point. Thank you. It is time. We have to get Hans up. Wow, when is do we have tomorrow? Do we have 31 days? Or so we don't. Tomorrow is the first. Uh we have to pull Hans Gruber out, don't we? And I didn't make it. I swore I was gonna make preparations for Hans this year. Uh yeah, where is Hans? He's right over here. We gotta I guess we gotta do that, right? We gotta get him ready. Let's do that before we go. Let's get Hans ready for their little thing up on Nakatomi Plaza. Because tomorrow's the first, right? We gotta have the whole month of December with Hans. Yeah, let's do that. Then we'll go. We got one last thing we gotta do. Hold on. We gotta get Hans up here. Get ready for their debut. Because I'm quite sure. Quite sure it did take some planning for Hans. John's not going to come in until that. It's time for Hans to be on the tower, right? Do you still have Dumbledore sitting in? I do. Dumbledore has not. I've eyeballed Dumbledore a couple of times. I'm like, do I want to pull Dumbledore out and actually do an installation on Dumbledore? Or do I just want to wait until I have to do it for real? Like, Dumbledore was going to be the video that I just did. Right? I was going to use Dumbledore for that video to do it safely in the confines of my shop and make filming easier. But then I was like, I don't want to do that because literally I do that often. I still haven't put a new tap in there. Come to think of it, or that tape measure that's right here needs to go in there. And I was like, I don't want to, I don't want to do it needlessly just for a video when I literally have to do it all the time. I don't know what I'm going to use Dumbledore for. Maybe I hadn't figured out what Dumbledore. But yeah, he's taking up room in the back there too. Yep, let's get Hans up there for the end of today's. That way, when we come in Monday and next week, Hans will be there. And we can get John McClane up to whenever it's his time to get up there and stop Hans. Up there with Gumby too. Gumby, you need to watch out for this dude. Bad man. And so it begins. No, it doesn't. That's literally was not no, it's you didn't just see what was over there because a random person. Oh, you decided to come back 15 minutes. Okay, good. Good. All right. Well, there he is, plotting his taking over of Nakatomi Plaza. At the moment, Gumby is the only one there that can stop him before John McClane gets home. You know, wind of it. And actually, John McClane is you probably can't see him, but he's right here. He's watching from across the he's up there. He's up there. You still can't see him even if you were able to. I shouldn't have fucked with that camera. I mean messed with that camera. Anyway, that's it. Got Hans up, ready for his big debut, and we're gonna go ahead and end. Whoa, the camera went way off, didn't it? Way right there. Can't even see him from this angle either. Where are we? Disassemble. Time for the disassemble. But I appreciate y'all tuning in today, even though we didn't really do any locksmith work. I guess moving locks around is technically. Well, I cut keys. There's that. That's locksmith work, right? Yes! We succeeded in doing locksmith work today, y'all. Lock force! Disassemble! A little bit early. Oh, hey, puppy. Yeah, you can. You can bring them in here. We have puppy treats. We have puppy treats. Go back to the disassemble screen. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Next week we'll have a tree up, and hopefully more customers. Because everybody right now is not everybody's out of town or doing other stuff or on vacation or it's Thanksgiving in the South. It's because it landed on a random Thursday, 4-day weekend. But the good thing is next year it'll be Friday, right? Yes. No, Thursday. I'm thinking of, what am I thinking of? I don't know. We charted it out. 1 year is going to be in a better zone or worse zone for 4-day weekends. It'll only be a 3-day weekend next year, right? I think so. 25-minute warning. Nah, we're out of here. We gotta go. I literally have stuff I gotta do today. So, and you do too, probably. How's the finger, Jay? Is it better now? It was not my choice to leave early today either, by the way, because I have 3 videos that I need to film. 3 parts of footage that I need to film. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday. So, well, there was something that was screwy about, was it Christmas landing? I can't remember. Kind of tired. You're one man again? What's that have to do with your finger? Does that mean you're one whole man again? Your finger's good, or you're one man as in like you're solo again? I guess that's what that means. Congratulations! All the work's back on you. Ha! So, employees suck. I learned that a long time ago. We have had our fair share of suck. One whole man again? Okay. That's good. The way you worded that sounds like you... Yeah, see, it's not just me wondering that. Well, that's good. Don't do that again, right? Yep, take it easy, Devo. We're out of here. Don't forget to check out the store come Monday. I'll probably have to put some kind of video up saying, hey, check out this stuff. So, yeah, whenever you see that video, make sure and check out the store. Appreciate y'all for being here, as always, on Saturday. And it's just time to go. Wes doesn't really work around here, though. He just, like, gets in the way and causes trouble and makes irritating designs. And some funny ones. And does ads. What about Thanksgiving, J-Bot? I think you need to calm down a little bit, okay? Here, since J-Bot's not going to have his daily time reminder, well, maybe we got to put this in here. Yep, thanks for posting the link. Thanks for being here, y'all. And have a good rest of your Thanksgiving weekend, whatever it is. Yeah, he does. He makes good. He has his talents for sure, but it definitely doesn't involve working. I take that back. He did do one job for me, two real jobs for me. So yeah, just not official, all right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put my sign on up front.